Hi, I'm Philippa Musikant, the High Performance Gymnastics Coach at the Glasgow School of Sport. Here we see a complete routine being performed of the range and conditioning. Range and conditioning is a little routine that's put together by the national organisation British Gymnastics for up-and-coming young gymnasts to develop their core strength and stability. You'll see here I'm assisting the young gymnast in achieving good quality positions. It's a combination of strength, see there, the straddle lever, the flexibility, which you see here, and it just puts the gymnast into a nice position of putting together a small routine that involves real basics that everyone starts learning when they go to their first gymnastics class. Dana shows real exceptional quality here. The beautiful shape of her bridge with the shoulders over the hands, and then combining this with good flexibility. Again, I'm just helping her there to achieve perhaps positions that she would need to aim for. Moving on, one of the things we do a lot of in our sessions is plyometrics or rebound work. Standing somersault work, forwards and backwards off springboards, and all the time working on the good quality, the takeoff positions, and there the wonderful landings that we're seeing. Every time. Even in the boys' gymnastics, the key thing are the shapes. Here the gymnast is showing us that most of the work we do, both through skills on the floor but also swinging on apparatus, is done through the key positions of straight, the curved closed chest and the open chest. The rebound is not only working off our legs but also upper body on our hands. A lot of work in gymnastics obviously is upside down, so we must work exactly the same. Moving on from the handstand hops to the handspring, really the main thing to be looking for is the reach, the rebound off the hands and the good shapes that we saw. So the same shapes from standing up are now put into practice. Combining skills, handsprings, right across the floor, again looking at the shoulder angle being open, the nice tight legs, and moving on to the somersaults. The main thing to concentrate here is the takeoff position, whether the element's being done on its own or in combination with others. The round off, absolutely essential element for moving forward tumbling to backward tumbling. Only being done from a skip step here, concentrating on the techniques. Joining the round off half turn, step out, round off. Again, focusing on the round off being over the top with the legs, the shoulder angle open, and the quick snap up at the end. The round off back flip. The most important two skills in tumbling. One of the main things we concentrate on in the programme is just real basics on all apparatus. Here we see the basic swinging on parallel bars, nice tight body shapes, not going to handstand but just concentrating on the good shape during the swing, opening the shoulder angles and maintaining the body line. Working towards handstand, again it's simply a larger swing that should take them right up there. So this young gymnast just beginning to work on this skill in between 2 or 3 basic swings, maintaining the shape and keeping that in his mind, and then towards handstand. All the work on the handstand on the floor can then be simply transferred to apparatus. Here we see the basic work being done on the floor bar before obviously taking it up onto what we call the loop and glove bar, or even the main A bars. Turning in the hands, all this done with support, maintaining good body lines. You'll see here one hand movement straight across, correcting the body shape before preparing for what would obviously be a long swing. Top turn, two hand movements, and then the full turn. These skills become quite simple if they're done from quite a young age in this type of environment, on a floor bar or on the beam, so they understand the turns. Forward, backward and invert positions should all be taught together from quite young. The gymnast will then understand what's going on, where their hand should be, as they then learn the larger skills. Caster handstands on bars for the girls and for the boys. This really, without this skill, life becomes quite difficult. So lots of work on the caster handstand we do in the conditioning, part of the conditioning program, and then part of the apparatus work. You'll see the hand positions and the body lines just are maintained as the long swing is performed around the bar. We're really looking for those key shapes that we saw earlier with David standing on the floor. The closed chest with the dish shape, the relax at the bottom, and the fast kick of the feet over the top of the bar. Here you'll see a slight dish shape through the body. Lots more work is probably required to really achieve that shape all the time. Here we're working on a loop and glove bar. This is for safety for the gymnast. Many of you will be working on this apparatus with young gymnasts, and you'll be circling around the bar and wondering what it's all about. But Shannon here can go backwards, forwards, really safe position, and concentrate hard on the shapes that she's trying to achieve. It's all about the basics. We've seen the basics on the parallel bars, the basic swing, the basic swings on the loop and glove, and here again on the rings, a real basic swing. Watch the rings moving out at the front there, pulling and pushing. So turning the rings and pushing out, pulling the rings back on the forward swing. Nice strong arms and tight body shapes.
It was a good training session, but it was quite tough.
It was different than usual because you're a bit trying your hardest a lot more because you're being videoed and you're being watched.
And did you actually enjoy having an audience though?
Yeah.
Because?
Well, because it made you try and work your best more, and you got to show off.
Toughest bit of the session today?
I thought, doing the weights over there, it's quite hard, but I enjoy doing it because it's a lot of fun, and it preps me for other big moves. So.
And everybody tells me that actually gymnastics is the easiest sport to do. No,
it's probably the hardest sport to do.
Why?
Because you have to be really flexible and really strong in a lot of things, and you have good focus and concentration. So.
Is that why the coaches shout at you so much?
Maybe, I don't know.
Thanks very much for watching our video. Almost all the work that you've seen is really just the basics and just a snippet of the overall picture of a gymnastics program at this level.